Hey, welcome back to Undefined Therapy, and today we're talking about mother-daughter relationships, the unhealthy ones. So today we're going to be talking all about 7 types of unhealthy relationships with your mother or daughter. I've already introduced you guys to my mother, and we made it very clear that our relationship was not always healthy. But I wanted you guys to kind of say, okay, all right, I don't think everything's going right with me and my mom. Where do we fit in the categories, or give some insight about what type of relationship that you have with your mother so that you can improve on it? See, I'm trying to give y'all the tools and the tips. So before we jump on in there, if this is your first time finding this channel, then I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe. I post mental health videos 2 to 3 times a week. So just think about joining. Like, it's real easy. Click that subscribe button. Yes. All right. Now that you have subscribed, now we're going to talk about these 7 unhealthy types. So the first type is the controlling type. These are those mothers who are like, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's for your own good. And the daughters do these things because the type of relationship that's produced from controlling, you don't feel like anything you do is right, and you don't trust your own judgment. And so in those type of relationships, kind of those mothers who didn't get to chase their dreams and they're projecting everything that they think their child needs. Yeah, that's that controlling parent who does not listen to their daughter's feelings, their wants, their desires. That all goes out the window because it's all about them and them being able to assert control over their daughter. The second type is the critical relationship. Now, don't take this and be like, oh, Ma, you always criticizing me. No, there's a difference between wanting the best and giving advisement and not wanting your child to make the same mistakes that you did. My mom gives me a lot of advice about things that she made mistakes on and doesn't want to see me go through that path. Now, the difference with the critical relationship is that the mother is nitpicking at everything. Everything is always a failure. Everything is never good enough. You get a B, they want an A. You look nice, they think, you could have did better. So everything is always amplified for your failures. And when it comes to your success, you hear crickets. You like, wait, where's the praise? You was just on me and now I don't even see you. So definitely your failures are highlighted very much in a critical relationship. Number 3 is the fighting relationships. Now, Lord, now I'm a little bit too scared to fight my mama. If you don't know why, my mom about that life. You could go watch some of the videos. I'll leave them in the video and also down in the description box below. But my mom go. So this relationship, it never would have happened. Never. But this is the fighting relationship. And so this is where the mother and daughter are always fighting. Whether it's about bread, grades, clothes, money, everything, phone calls. Why are you not picking up your phone? Their whole relationship is just one big fight. You don't really see a lot of communication. You don't really see a lot of fun times. Everything is just big, just one big explosion all the time, just a ticking time bomb. I just gave y'all a lot of examples. I hope you caught them all and y'all are seeing that it's just an explosive relationship that's very unhealthy. And so in this relationship, the mothers are seen as the enemy, not as your friend, as your protector, as your caregiver. Nah, they seen as the enemy. And what you do with enemies, you go at them every chance. The next one is the joking relationship. We all like to kiki, ha ha, but look here, there's a time and a place for everything. And when a mother is always joking on their daughter, oh, you don't look good in that. Oh, your hair look terrible. Oh, I'm just playing. If everything's followed by, I'm just playing, don't take me too seriously. You gotta think about that and be like, wait a minute. That's a little bit one too many of the same things that you keep joning on me about. That's an old school term, that joning. That type of relationship where, children are very smart. Like women, we real intelligent. I'm gonna toot my own horn, But when someone is always joking, especially coming from somebody who should be caring for you, building you up and loving you, is telling you things and then joking about it, that doesn't feel good. And that can create a very unhealthy dynamic, because if your mother is joking on you about that, it could lead to low self-esteem. It could have very big ramifications with your psychological, just mental state, just how you see yourself in so many different ways. So joking is okay, but joking about things about your appearance, how you operate, who you are as a person, you start to believe that and wonder, wow, should I feel good about myself? Now this next one is that mama drama, like drama. I hear like Mary J. Blige playing all in my ear, like no more drama. In these type of unhealthy relationships, the mother is not only very critical, like in the critical relationship, but everything is blown out of proportion. Everything is just the end of the world. If you 5 minutes late, oh my gosh. So everything in the form of communication with them is just blown out of proportion. If they need to be at like a 2, they taking it to a 10. So I hope you see that with those type of things, it's always cussing, screaming, throwing things, because it's very, very explosive, and it happens so often that daughters who have this type of relationship with their parents can really suffer from PTSD, because it's so much trauma all the time happening, where everything is just always to the 10th power. You can't relax in that type of relationship because you don't know when your mom is going to go off, which is all the time. So you're always on edge in that mama drama relationship. The next one is the dismissive relationship. So unlike those other relationships where I talk about the daughter is acknowledged, but in the dismissive one, your mama got her own agenda, her own plans, her own things that she wants to do. And so you just nowhere to be found. You're not even on her radar. You're not even a priority. So I ain't trying to judge nobody. I'm not. But when mothers have children at a young age, they still trying to live their life. They still have things that they want to do. So keeping a child with them all the time and giving them their nurturing and their needs, that's just not what they trying to do. So in those type of relationships, the child becomes very dismissed, becomes very much put to the side. And in those type of relationships, like with the one with the critical relationship, is that low self-esteem could really develop, because you're like, wait a minute, if my mama don't care about me, who will? Who will? If you're a believer, God does. Just want to insert that. But in these type of relationships, it's very, very critical and very hard on. But in these type of relationships, it's very hurtful to the identity, to the self-esteem, and just all the above. But the last one is no boundaries. Boundaries are a very healthy thing. They're necessary in life. They're the ones that we say, okay, you in my personal space, or this is my bubble, stay out of it. This is my part of my life. Okay, y'all get it. It's important and it's necessary, not only in your relationship with your mother-daughter, but also in your relationship in life. So if your mother is always invading your space and never respecting your boundaries because they're concerned, or I need to know what's going on in your life, yeah, it can really teach you that no really means yes to some people, and that could be very unhealthy. So boundaries are necessary. Parents do have a right to your life. I'm not saying that that's not true, but understand that you knock before you come in. You just create this atmosphere that no means no, that you do have a place in life. You do have your own identity. You can flourish, you can learn, and that what's mine is not yours and yours is not mine. There does need to be a boundary there that's a healthy one. So that was 7 types of unhealthy relationships with mother and daughters. If you're like, okay, I find myself in one of those, Rashawnda, what do I do? Well, the best thing to do is to communicate effectively. Get to know each other. Understand your wants, your needs, your boundaries. Start setting ground rules so that you can kind of hit that refresh button and say, okay, I want to have a healthy relationship with you, but what we got going on and what's been going on before, that's not cutting it. So you as the person, whether you're the mother or the daughter who wants to, needs to hit that reset button, needs to have the dialogue, needs to be open to criticism, hearing hurtful things, but also growing together, because it takes 2 people to change the dynamic, or it can just become non-existent and you could be like, I need to let that go. I'm not saying you stop talking to your mothers, but I'm saying that unhealthy things produce unhealthy situations and can affect people in an unhealthy way. You see that chain? You see that chain? So that's all I got for you guys. If you found this video helpful, then give me the thumbs up, leave comments down below. I love reading them. Let me know if you're like, Rashawnda, wait a minute, where do you fall? Where do I fall? Let me know. I love communicating. You never know how it could be helpful to someone else. If you have not already, definitely hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to come back to this video, and I will see you next time.